Yes, that's right. Pull up your comfy chair, grab a coffee, sit down and watch.
During the meanwhilest... No.
Well, hello. It's Dexter and me, and we really must stop meeting like this. We're out and about on one of our little, well, almost regular rambles now. And yeah, in my local area again. And I've come out to retake a picture that I took a few weeks ago on one of these walks. It's in like a local cemetery, and it's a low down picture of some wildflowers. I'll pop the picture I took with my X-E1 up now for you to see. But today I've brought out the big guns.
These go to 11.
I've got my GFX100 and the 23mm f4 lens. I've got my lighter weight three-legged thing tripod rather than the full scale, you know, eye footage one. So yeah, I'm hoping that the wildflowers are still there. What are you doing now? Come on. And are still as photogenic as they were about 3 or 4 weeks ago now, I guess. Anyway, on the way there, we'll snap some iPhone pictures, because I'm probably not gonna break out the GFX100 for some snaps on the way. So all the filming's being done on my phone, and all the pictures you'll see, bar the main event, will be phone pictures. Right. Well, I see you en route. I'm battling to keep Dexter on the path, because it's there's been some reports of adders in not in the direct neighbourhood or vicinity, but certainly in the Swansea and Gower area. There have been reports of dogs being bitten by adders. There was one bitten up at Pentlegare Valley Woods a few weeks back. So I'm trying to keep him as best as I can out of the long grass and away from, you know, snuffling and sniffling and, you know, scurrying around as he does in the undergrowth. Well, it really is a gloriously lovely morning. I checked my weather forecast app when I woke up. Out of there, please. Come on, out. And it gave heavy rain from like, well, an hour ago onwards. I have to say there's not much sign of any rain at the moment. And who knows? We may even get a decent sunset tonight then, if this cloud remains. Well, it has been very dry lately, and there's a sign there of just how dry it is, and the smell is of burnt grass and wood is quite abundant. But I guess we were lucky that didn't spread any further than that, because that could have been quite, with all this going up, quite the fire. Well, unfortunately, our proximity to the M4 motorway is clear. Less bird song and more harsh tyre noise, I'm afraid, today. There's still some bluebells around. It's I'm filming this on the 18th of May? 17th of May. It's mid-May, and there are still plenty of bluebells around. Just not in a very attractive setting over here. Well, we made it to the cemetery gates, and luckily they are open, and the field is awash with daisies. So I'm hoping this is going to make for a kind of like semi Dexter. A semi sort of abstract, semi macro, semi landscape, semi natural world type shot. So it'll probably end up now being like none of those things. There's a pheasant over there. There's like over to my right, your left, there's some allotments, the Frederick Place allotments, and I can see what looks like a pheasant. How do you grow them then? Lots of fertilizer, I guess. Right, let's get this photograph taken. Right, well, I found my composition. There's a couple of buttercups amid like thousands of daisies, and I think that's going to be the shot. Well, I'll take a few and we'll see what comes out, see what the best one is. But yeah, it's a lovely sight, and there's still some bluebells under the trees as well, so I might even get a bonus bluebell shot later on. Who knows? Anyway, for now, let's crack out the camera and get busy. Well, even with the traffic noise, it's so peaceful here. I'll show you the composition I've got on the back of my camera. I'm going to do a two-shot focus stack. Just so you know, I'm at f4. Yeah, f4, which is the widest aperture that this lens will afford me. And I'm going to focus on this first daisy here, then on that buttercup there, and hopefully throw the rest of the composition into a dreamy, blurry bokeh. Could really do with you know, a 2.8 or an f2, but I don't possess such a lens for my medium format system. But you know, luckily this 23mm, it focuses really close, so and it's kind of like about an f3.2 equivalent on full frame, depth of field wise, not light wise. So hopefully that will give me you know, quite a nice image to work with. I've just spotted some tiny blue flowers as well, so I'm going to see if I can get those into focus. So it might end up being a 3-shot stack. We'll see. Right, back to work. Somebody is being a very good little boy today. He's attached to my tripod and he hasn't gone pulling it off anywhere. Lovely boy. I'm not having much in the way of luck with the wind. It's kind of like blowing the flowers around, which is going to make stacking them later really difficult. So it may end up with a very shallow depth of field shot. We have to wait and see. One thing I do know is I've got wet knees now. The ground is really quite damp. But it's such a peaceful place. Here. I know cemeteries generally are, you know, lovely peaceful places. There used to be an old chapel on this site, and there was also a Welsh language school, which was here during my youth. long since demolished for a small estate of houses. It's progress for you, isn't it? But then again, people, you know, it's an expanding population, people need places to live. But these delicate little flowers aren't, as I first thought, bluebells. I'm not sure what they are, I'll have to look it up when I get back home. But I'm going to take a picture, and I'm going to make a mental note to come back with my macro lens, because they're very, very, very pretty little things. Yeah, it looks like mint. I got to be honest. I'll see now if it is. 'Cause it looks like mint. Does mint have flowers? Hang on a minute. No, it's not mint. It doesn't smell of anything. Well, that's just about done on this gorgeous, gorgeous morning out. The quality of the pictures from my phone never ceases to amaze me. They really are, even close up. And I think the newer iPhones with like more of a macro lens on are even better. So I may be tempted to upgrade this year. Dexy, you can't go in there, okay? Yeah, I might be tempted to upgrade. Anyway, we'll be back on Tuesday with a long-term review of my iFootage fastbowl tripod. But I must warn you, that video does contain some rather distressing imagery. I'll leave it at that. There we are. There's clickbait for you. Right, as usual, thanks ever so much for watching. Stay safe, stay well. Yeah, get yourselves out in your local nature. Even if it's just, you know, a postage stamp of a field, just get out and enjoy, you know. You will see lovely wildlife, you will see nice things. And it will make you a nicer person. Okay, look after yourselves, your loved ones, your pets. And Dexy and I will see you on Tuesday. But be prepared. That's all I'm going to say.